Hey everybody, welcome to Caliber Detailing. The very first thing I want to say is thank you for stopping by, checking out this channel. It means a lot to me having you guys here. So what I'm going to show you all here today is how to clean a tire without the use of free-flowing water. And what I mean by that is we're not going to use any hoses, spray bottles, pump sprayers, and so forth, anything that could cause a lot of water on the floor. So this is beneficial to be able to do for a number of different reasons. So maybe you're a mobile detailer and you're out on a job, you don't have access to a hose or a water tank or a pressure washer, what have you, yet you still need to get the job done right. Or maybe it's just simply that it's cold or it's hot outside, or maybe it's raining, or whatever the issue is, and you just want to bring it into the garage and get the job done. So I'm going to show you my process that I use to clean a dirty tire and wheel without the need for a hose. So let's take a look at the tire that we're going to be cleaning, kind of give you an idea of what we're working with. So here's just a little bit of a close-up view of the wheel and the tire, and as we can see, it is quite dirty. It absolutely needs to be cleaned. Has been cleaned for quite some time, just by using a bucket, some cleaning solution, a brush, and a few microfiber towels. We can have this wheel looking really good. And this right here is all we're going to need to get this tire clean. A couple different options. You can use a detail spray that I have there on the left. Now I do have my Meguiars all-purpose cleaner diluted to a 4:1 ratio. A few microfiber towels that we don't care about because they're going to get absolutely trashed after doing this. A good scrub brush and just a simple bucket of water. All right, I'm going to bring you guys in here close so that we can see what I'm doing step by step. So the very first thing that I like to do is I like to spray down the entire tire, let it set for just a few moments before we start to scrub. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Now the next thing that I like to do is go ahead and spray my brush just a little bit with the cleaner that we're using. Just a few sprays will work. And just like any other time that you're cleaning a tire, we need to go ahead and scrub that down. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now. Okay, now that we're done scrubbing the tire, we can go ahead and start removing the product with a microfiber towel. And as we can see, that towel's getting quite dirty from removing all that dirt and the grime that was on that tire. When your microfiber towel gets to a certain level of dirtiness that you do want to go ahead, flip it inside out, or simply turn it around and go ahead and do the other side. So what I like to do from here, after I got two sides of the towel dirty, and the tire does look pretty good, I like to go ahead and fold it inside out and just go over it again, just to make sure that I've got all that dirt that's going to come off. All right, and as you can see, there's not a whole lot of dirt left on that tire, so we've done a pretty good job of getting that clean. From here, as that tire is drying, I like to just go ahead, spray down the actual wheel itself with just some simple detail spray. So here, you've probably noticed I'm not using the all-purpose cleaner to spray down the wheel. And really, I find that most of the time, you just really don't need much of a cleaner. A lot of times, this dust or the road grime will just come right off with just a simple detail spray. But if you do need to use a cleaner, you can absolutely use all-purpose cleaner, 4:1, or even maybe diluted more, to say like a 10:1. Now that this detail spray has had a chance to kind of set and kind of lift up some of that dirt, we're just going to come in here with a fresh microfiber towel and start cleaning the wheel. And just like we did with the actual tire, we want to go ahead and flip the microfiber towel after it gets a little bit dirty. Make sure that we're not scratching the finish. Alright guys, so we just got done wiping down the wheel itself, and for the purpose of this video, I'm just doing the outside. I'm not going to worry about the inside of the wheel. You can use the same process, maybe get yourself like a little wheel woolly or speed brush and get in there deep and just go back over it with the microfiber towel as best as you can, get that dirt out. Okay, so now that we're done wiping down the face of the wheel and we've cleaned the tire, really the only thing left to do is to apply the tire dressing. So what I like to use for a tire dressing is Meguiars Hyper Dressing diluted down to 2:1. This is a water-based dressing, so it's not going to be greasy with all those silicones. It's not going to attract dirt or dust as easy as the other stuff with the silicones would. Now, some would say that the trade-off is that it doesn't last as long as the silicone-based products because it's water-based. Now, that may be true, but this isn't going to, again, attract dirt or dust as much as the silicone-based. This is going to help keep the tire looking cleaner for a longer period of time. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. So what I like to do is start off just by doing 2 or 3 squirts in the applicator here. And then I will go ahead and just kind of mist the tire itself. Just give it a few sprays and then just use the applicator and work that into the tire, going back and forth all the way around the tire. Okay, so now that we got the tire dressing applied, there's a couple of options from here. We can either we can leave it as it is, and being that it's a water-based dressing, this will dry to a more of a matte finish and not look so wet like it does right now. Or the second option would be to take a microfiber towel and just go over the tire and knock down the product. For the purpose of this video, that's what I'm going to do. Now, usually I will just let it dry on the tire, and it dries, I think perfectly fine, but we're just gonna go ahead and knock this down a little bit, kind of speed up the process. And also what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just remove a little bit of the overspray that we did. And that's it. That's how we clean a tire without using any type of free-flowing water, just by using a few microfiber towels, a scrub brush, and some cleaner. We can get these types of results indoors. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys in a little closer. We can check out the results. Okay, so everything's looking great. The tire looks nice and black. The wheel is shiny, it's clean. Again, like I said earlier in the video, aside from the inside part of the wheel itself, again, not going to worry about that here in this video. Maybe later on I'll show you guys how to do that, but it's the same process, just a little harder to get to. So I just want to jump in here real quick before I end the video. I did realize as I was going through this at the end of it, I didn't really bring up what the bucket of water was for. The bucket of water was there for a couple of different options. The first one would be after you spray down the tire with the cleaner, you can dip the brush into the bucket of water and then start to scrub instead of spraying it down with the actual cleaner itself. Now, the second option that you can use the bucket of water for is once you spray down the tire with the cleaner and you scrub it, after you do your first initial pass of wiping out the cleaner, then you can go ahead and get yourself a damp microfiber towel and go over that tire again if you feel like the residue on the tire is going to be an issue. But honestly, really, I have never had an issue with residue from a cleaner being left on the tire. And also, if you think about it, the all-purpose cleaner that I use is the same stuff that I use to clean the inside of a vehicle. The dash, the vinyl pieces, the leather, and so forth. Never once have I ever gone over with a damp microfiber cloth to try to get the residue up. It does not cause problems on the interior parts of the vehicle, even before you apply the dressing. So I'm feeling pretty confident that it's not going to cause you any issues at all if you don't rinse it off the tire before you apply the dressing. Alright guys, so that's it. That's how you clean the tire and the wheel without creating a big mess on the ground. Be able to do that indoors, which is a huge benefit. Just one more thing. If anybody here found this useful at all, I would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up. And also, I do plan to make some more how-to videos on detailing other parts of the car, so look for those in the future. If you're interested in those, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is going to end the video here today. Thank you again for watching this. Hope everybody has a blessed day.